Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Quest of a Narnia Fan. I am HP of Narnia. Now, as you guys obviously know, a few weeks ago we finally got some news for Narnia Web that Sony, Tristar, and Entertainment One are going to distribute The Silver Chair. Now, I was actually surprised by this because I was actually expecting New Line Cinema to do this film because I think they will do a really, really good job with like the last few books of the series. So after I heard this news, I looked up on the Wikipedias of those two studios to see which film I've seen from them. And for TriStar, there's only two films I've seen that they distribute. Godzilla and Jumanji. I didn't really like Godzilla. I've seen it when I was a little kid, and I'm talking about the 1998 version, the one with Matthew Broderick, who I've mostly known him as the voice of adult Simba in The Lion King. And that movie used to scare me. I was absolutely terrified of that monster. But I've always liked Jumanji when I was younger. I mean, I used to watch it all the time. I thought it was just absolutely incredible. And I actually watched that film last night, and boy, did it bring back memories. I thought it was a really good film. It seems like the only film I've ever liked that TriStar ever made. Now for Entertainment One, well, I looked up on that part of the Wikipedia, and there was only one film I've seen that they've done, Paddington, the live-action version of Paddington, which came out a couple years ago. I thought it was a pretty good film. I mean, honestly, I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. Now, for Sonny, well, they've done so many films, but it's just really hard for me to read them, and I don't really know, because I know they've done several, like, horror movies, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't know, they just really scare me. I'm not really a fan of that kind of film part thing. So what are my thoughts for this? Well, considering that TriStar actually has Fledge from The Magician's Nephew, I'm I think they might be able to do a good job. I mean, it might be a lower budget for the Silver Chair film. I just hope that they will be able to do a really, really good job. And from what I have read, that's going to be like $1.6 billion worldwide, and I just hope they'll be able to do a good job. And plus, I've read that the president, Hannah something, I forgot her last name, she says she's always been a fan of the book series when she was young, and she always wanted to do the films. So obviously, they might be able to do a good job with the Silver Chair film. And if it goes very well, they might be able to do the rest of the series. With The Horse and His Boy, The Magician's Nephew, and obviously The Last Battle. Although I am very sad that Walden Media will not be involved with the series anymore, because I mean, they did a really good job with keeping the story going on. But when Voyage of the Dawn Treader came out, it's like no, they just can't seem to keep going. I mean, they did a great job with the first film. They did kind of okay job with Prince Caspian, but I did have issues with that movie. But I'll talk about that some other time. But Voyage of the Dawn Treader, it was not. I was disappointed with that film. I just hope they'll be able to stay close enough to the book and keep the story from going on. And plus, Douglas Gresham said he always wanted to make all 7 books into those films. And I hope they'll be able to do a really good job with this story. But I'm still worried about the whole reboot franchise thing, because as I said before, I really do not like Mark Gordon, and I'm very worried about that. And I don't even know, because I mean, I probably might be able to give him a chance. I might be able to see this film. I might not be able to see it in the theater. I'll just have to wait till it comes out on DVD. But I just hope they'll be able to, hopefully he'll be able to stay close enough to the story. And I'm just a little worried, but I'm a bit more excited. As I said before, I just really do not like this guy at all. So the next step is to obviously try and find a director. Because I actually listened to the podcast with Prince Brilliant and Dr. Ransom, and they talked about which director would be great to do the Silver Chair film. I think Brilliant mentioned Kenneth Branagh. He thought he could direct The Magician's Nephew, because he narrated the audiobook for that story. And I actually thought that would be a good idea, because I know he directed the live-action Cinderella film, which I've seen last year. I thought it was actually a pretty good film. And I think he did a good job, because I think he's a really good director. Because once they get a director, they'll know what to do. And it's going to be, obviously, a very long time until that movie comes out. They might be able to get a director next year, and we'll be able to figure out what they'll do from there. But we'll just have to wait and see. So until then, I will see you guys next time. And further up and further in. See you guys. I was actually expecting that maybe New Line Cinema would do the film. Thanks a lot.